Hello and welcome back to Things to Do in a Game. My name is Steeler and today we're doing Things to Do in Creeper World 2 Reminiscing. That is right, this is the last video for Reminiscing, and so far I've had 6 videos so far. That's accumulated 123 views over the last couple of months that I've been going with this Reminiscing series on Random Things Sunday. So why don't you join me for the last one in Creeper World 2. Now this game is semi-popular. I don't know how to exactly describe it. This entire video had no setup whatsoever. I just created the video and I did not think about what I was going to say. I'm just making it up on the spot as I go right now. It could have had some planning, I know, but so basically what happens is this blue thing that you're seeing on screen right now, this blue sort of pool, watery looking thing, is like a big acidic thing that's destroying the universe. Ooh, big story. And people are trying to reclaim it back because once you touch this stuff, you die, and so does your structures that you build on it. So it's a very, very sort of potent stuff that'll just destroy you. And the story is that in the first game, which was a very great game, I think that was one of the first games I ever paid for on PC, possibly, because all my other ones were free, but it's still awesome. During this video, I will be telling you how to play the game in case you still want to play it. It's probably super cheap now, like a couple of bucks. You can go pick it up. Pretty fun game, pretty long story, but I'm not really into the story more than I am into the editor, which is coming up in the second half of this video, which is absolutely amazing. You have to check out the editor, and, you know, you have to stick around for that. It's good marketing from me, you know? You gotta stay around till the end of the video. But, so, like I said, big blue stuff destroying the Earth, or whatever planet this may be. I think you jump to planets and stuff, but it has sort of like the faster than the speed of light thing, and you can jump from planet to planet and destroy the creeper there. It's called Creeper, which is why it's called Creeper World. I guess I should have said that first, but and then you destroy the creeper, and then blah blah blah. So that was what's in the first game, and the second game was mostly the same, except one of the key differences was it was more of a sort of what would you call that? A slice out of the earth more than an overhead view, like the first one was. I don't know which one I like better in terms of perspective. I mean, this was kind of a cool concept, but as you can see, the dark areas you cannot move your units into or build there because you're out of range of the ship, which is why you have to build the beacons, which extend the light, like you just saw there. But I'll get into all the units later, but I just want to cover the story first as a sort of a background sort of thing. So in the second one, I don't remember exactly what happened to the first one. Like the player you played as, or the person you played as in the first one, he like died or something, he sacrificed himself. I'm not sure. I haven't played this game in so many years, which is evident in my gameplay, as I just sucked at this game. I barely even remember that I had it on my computer. Like, I was looking around for files on my computer, I'm like, Creeper World? God, I haven't played this in years, and it was it was a pretty nostalgic moment right there. But so I guess that I could go through sort of the units and stuff and what's even going on screen. You're probably like, what the heck is this? It's not the best looking game. It's more of the gameplay than it is sort of the graphics, I guess. I wonder what other game has that. Like a horrible looking game. It's just amazing, even though it's I don't know. There's probably some game out there just like that. Probably like Temple Guardian. Remember when I did that for my 100th video? There you go. Why not? Go check that out. Link in the description? No, not really. I lied. Anyway, so I guess that I'll start off with the top left. So everything is controlled by energy. Your ship, which was at the top, starts with a set amount of energy, and that is used for everything. Each one of those little circles that you see coming in and out, those are each worth 1 energy, and it will distribute it around the screen through tunnels past the dirt. As you can see, they're weaving around in between the dirt because they can't go through it, but you are able to mine it out. The green ones are basically just building packets, like construction supplies that will build it for you. The red ones are ammo or energy, and the white ones are for digging out or excavating dirt and stuff, as you'll see once I create X's on the dirt, and it will tell my ship, hey, you gotta mine that out now. And to the right of that, on the very top of the screen there, you can see ore. That is used for anti-creeper. Now that was one of the sort of the changes, one of the great changes. I don't know whether I like it or not, but it definitely helps in tough times, because what you can do is that little purpley glowing thing right there that I have selected right now, you can actually produce, but I'm not producing, I'm actually charging it up, like I'm storing it inside of it, anti-creeper, which as you see there is white, and that will, it's basically like matter and antimatter, creeper, anti-creeper, you know, close enough, and they just annihilate each other once they get into contact with each other. And you can see some horrible gameplay here as the blue stuff touches my blaster right there, that's destroying it. they have a very limited life, so once they get in a big pool of creeper, they're almost done. You can see that how fast that green bar on the bottom, their health, how fast they go away. It's pretty potent stuff, but they can survive in white one because that's good. So it's good guy versus bad guy. And the ore is used to construct that and see those yellow things with the three sort of oil rigs almost, with the steam coming out of the top in the sort of the top left of the screen there. That's how you get the ore to produce the anti-creeper. There you go. To the right is Teknites, and that you can build with a structure, which I'll get to later, and that's basically your upgrade points. Now, I don't know if you saw the menu. I'll revisit that once I open it again at some point here. Could have probably done a better editing job here, but oh well. Once I open that, you'll see just how many upgrades there are. There's like a whole list of upgrades, and then each of them have their own different levels. Oh, here you can see a graph of everything you could turn on and off the lines. Pretty cool little feature there. You can see just what happened during the battle in sort of a line graph view. It's pretty awesome. Those are all the upgrades, and man, those really help you. If you don't do that, then you're probably going to lose because the creeper will take you over. So you definitely need like the Teknites, weird word, to build it up. Here's day 4, and every day starts out with a dialogue sort of in the beginning telling you about the stuff and blah 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 blah. I started with 4 because the first 2 levels are more tutorial levels, and they teach you how to play, but I don't need to know how to play. You can see here that I'm moving my ship, and you can see that its radius goes with it as it moves in blocks. Everything is on a grid. It's not like free floating or anything. And I love how almost everything in this game is movable. You can tell it to move anywhere in your lighted zone. It's pretty awesome. Let's see what's next. So I told about the Teknites. I mean, in the top right, you can see the score and time. You know, go for a high score. I don't know how score is determined. Oh, okay. Well, it looks like I just found it out. Looks like as it goes on, the score will just decrease. So you want to finish it in the least amount of time possible. Now you can see in the bottom left, there's the systems. So the reactor, the ore rig. Thanks for going out of the menu, me. Just wait until he turns it back. No? Okay. But the reactors are like what you have contained in your ship, and it just increases how much energy you have, and therefore how many little green, white, and red balls you can send out of your ship. It's a neat little system. I like it, because you have to spend money to make money on the reactors. And there's also some things called starvation. You can see in the top left the energy supply. Once it gets into the red zone, it's like, hey, I'm out of energy, I'm really struggling to survive here. It's sort of a balancing act. You have to, oh, here's a intermediate sort of dialogue thing right here, but it's sort of like a balancing act where you can't spend too much money on your stuff, because then he can't send enough packets to everything. The ship tries to evenly distribute it between the things, so he'll send 1 to everything, and then once everything has gotten 1, then he'll send the second 1 to everything. He just doesn't focus on one thing and go throughout. It's sort of a evenly distributed thing. Did it go to systems yet? Oh, there we go. So then you have the ore rig, which mines for ore, so you can create anti-creeper. Beacon, which, like I said, increases your range, and the tech dome, which gives you Teknites for upgrades. So basic stuff there. And then once I go into weapons, I'll show you what most of those do. I don't have everything unlocked because these are early days. I haven't actually completed this game, I noticed. Probably because I played it for a while and then just forgot about it for a couple of years, and then it's like, oh, hey, look at that, I'm going to do a video on this about Reminiscing. The last one, the final one, the best one, probably. This truly is a great game. I mean, it doesn't look like it, and it has a great soundtrack, too. That's pretty awesome. And, I mean, the interface is pretty amazing. If you think that this is very complex, like the interface, me clicking on everything and blah, 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 you should see the editor, which, like I said, is going to be coming up here in, oh, not too long, actually. I got to hurry this up. So once I go into the weapons, you'll see that the blaster, those little red lines that are pulsating out, those just destroy the creeper in small amounts. The other weapon is the nullifier, which will, after 50 packets, you can see the green dots just go bah, 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 once I build one, which should be here in just a sec, possibly. That will just destroy those little blue sort of asterisk-looking things. Those actually produce the creeper. I think they're called, like, Nexus or something. I don't know. Maybe that's a big one. I don't remember the frickin' story. Come on, give me a break. I could have done my research, but YOLO. That's what cool kids say, right? I want to be cool. I want to fit in. Let's see, what was the other weapon? Oh yeah, that's right, the Maker. I already told you about the Maker. It makes anti-creeper from the ore that you've mined or stored up from remnants, which I think I collected one in the beginning. That's why there was that intermediate sort of message there, because once you mine one of those, you get some extra stuff. So, there you go. And, let's see, what else is here? Oh yeah, here you can see just some clutch moments right here as the the creeper starts to move in and almost destroyed my maker, because you have to pay attention to everything. You don't want to not pay attention to something. You have to look at the screen the entire time, because you look away for a second and one of your units is already destroyed. I'm like, oh my god. I think one of my blasters did indeed get destroyed. Just cutting ahead a little bit here. I could have added a fade to that, probably. Would have made it look nicer, you know, sort of more of a transition thing. Ah, well. Maybe I can do that after or something. Oh, here you can see the interface. The number of stars determines what level it's at. Stuff like that. And I think that's just about it. You can see how many build directions you have, so that's for the reactors, if you can build them sideways or upside down even. And the gravity determines how fast the creeper will fall down, because remember, this is an up and down, not an overhead view. And the speed of the game, you can buy your upgrades from just above that. You can tell the creeper density. Now this is always fun. You can see just how dense a creeper is, so that you know whether or not to go after it, because if it's like in the hundreds and you're like, oh yeah, I can do it with a few blasts, but it can go up to the millions of density, and it's pretty bad. Here I make a little message of hi. I think I did that a while back. I just didn't notice it until right now. And then, you know, just your basic stuff. And victory, woo, cool music. But the soundtrack is great, like I said. And that's just about it. So now we're going to move on to the editor. Man, I made just enough time for me. Some awesome editing by me. I'm going to go back to the main menu here just so you can see it. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'll look up how much money this costs, and I'll put it on screen right now. And, here we have in a horrible aspect ratio. Yeah, I'm sorry there's black bars on the side. It's in a 4:3 format, not the typical 16:9. But the editor in this, I'm pretty sure, comes free, and man, is it amazing. You can change literally everything in this. It's so complex, it took me so long to learn. But once I did, it was pretty awesome. So you can, you know, you can build your own terrain, and then you can erase it. I did some cool zoom-ins just so you can read it better, because like I said, it's in such a low resolution. It's such an old game. It's unfortunate I couldn't have it in 16:9, or at least like 720 or something. I think it's in 480. But you can build all the different types of units that you saw, and you can just change literally everything about them, how powerful they are, and how many things they send out, how fast they shoot, whether they're activated, deactivated. It's pretty cool. Now you think that's good, we're going to go to the creeper. You can tell just how dense the creeper is up to the unit. You can adjust how much gravity it has, so how fast it falls. And probably the next part, I think this is... Oh, no, I went back. Hold on. Am I going to go back? I think I am. I tried to go in order. There we go. So now this is probably the most complex thing I've ever seen. These are called fields. Now these are individual gravity boxes, so every pixel on screen can have its own gravity. It's pretty awesome. You can adjust how big the box is, and then that's where you can build inside of. And then you'll see that once I press the arrows right there in that sort of dial looking thing, the arrows will show up on the box, and that will affect which way the creeper moves. So it'll either move up or to the right or whatever. You can adjust its strength, you can adjust what it affects, and then the next part is even better, because you can tell what the fields actually do. I'll do a dramatic zoom in here. As you can see that you can oh, too far. You can adjust whether the thing loops or whatever you want it to do. This is just where the enemy will dig, just like you saw with the white packets. I can dig terrain. Well, guess what? They can do it too. It's so freaking complex, I'm telling you. Next category, please. Thank you. You can tell what units they have. As you can see, there were a lot of units that I did not unlock yet, like the dark beam that just obliterates everything. Probably one of the coolest things is the conversations. Yes, you can customize your conversations that you saw in the beginning and the generated, you know, sort of vanilla, if you will, vanilla game. The story, that's what I was looking for. And then I say, this editor is cool! Exclamation point, woo. Is it exclamation mark or point? Pretty sure it's point. Getting off topic. And you can add the closing conversation. You can tell which character says it. Pretty awesome. Pretty sure you can have custom characters too. Now for this, you can tell the different colors of creeper. You can have your own sort of custom, what do you call that? Texture packs, if you will. That's sort of a Minecraft term, but you can texture everything the way you want it. It's just so in-depth and so hard to learn that I completely forgot how to use this. I created some awesome maps before, but I lost them in my computer and I can't find them. That's why I couldn't do it in the video. And you can even customize your own sayings in the remnants. You can just customize everything. Just know that. It's Pretty awesome, and you can read the messages on screen that I say here as I do my outro, because I'm almost at the end. I can't believe I've been going for 15 minutes. My god. It has definitely been a journey, this entire video. I'm in the last Reminiscing video. I might even do a Reminiscing for the Reminiscing mini-series in the Random Things Sunday series. That's such a dumb idea. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing. At the bottom of the screen, you can adjust how the creeper moves, so you can advance it frame by frame and see just how it will move. And it's like, oh crap, I didn't want to do that. Okay, well there's a rewind button that I'll show you here right now. So you can rewind it. It's like, okay, I want to rewind it faster, or you can just reset it to where you had it originally. So awesome. I mean, this editor is like the Trials editor, except, you know, it's not exactly 3D, it's more of 2D. And then you can just read my message, whoop whoop. So thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, like, recommend, and comment new ideas and games. I've been Steeler, and I will see you in the next one. This was a great game. You should definitely go pick it up. It's still fun. I mean, there's, 20 days I think it was, and I got to complete this. Now that I remember I have it on my computer, I think I'll go do that right now if I'm not recording another video, which I seem to do basically all day, every day. That's good to stay ahead. And then I say, haha, yeah, whatever. And it's going to end in 3, 2, 1. See you guys later. You've been awesome. Bye-bye.